Okay, so we're on the last question of paper 3H. There are a total of Y counters in a box. There are X pink counters, 5 blue counters, and the rest of the counters are green. So I've got pink, I've got blue, and I've got green, and then I'm going to work out the total number of counters as well. Okay, so this is where I'm going to do my thinking up in this top corner. It says there are Y counters in the box, so the total number of counters is Y. There are X pink counters, so I'm going to put pink as X up here. There are 5 blue counters, and the rest of the counters are green. Now I don't know how many that is at the moment, but I do know it would be Y subtract X subtract 5. Okay. It then says X to Y is 1 to 3. So that means if X is worth X, then Y is worth 3X. Okay, so that means that this simplifies a bit, because I'm going to do total number of green counters would be 3X subtract X subtract 5, which is just 2X minus 5. Okay, we're going to come back to these things in a minute, but that is a mark for getting linking them in with one variable. So now we've got to try and come up with a concept. We're picking two things out of two colours out of the box. So the ways I could do that is I could get pink pink, or I could get blue blue, or I could get green green. So I'm going to work out those probabilities. So the chance of getting a pink the first time would be X, and the total number of counters in the box would be 3X. Now if I wanted to pick a second counter and it wanted to be pink, then I'm going to need to multiply, I need to decrease the number of pink counters by 1 and decrease the total number of counters by 1. For blue, it would have been 5 out of 3X, but what's going to happen, both of those numbers are going to reduce, so that's going to give me 4 out of 3X minus 1. And green, so this is going to be the more complicated one. I've got 2X minus 5 out of 3X. Now, what's going to happen here, if I reduce this number by 1, then instead of being 2X minus 5, it's going to be 2X minus 6. And this value here would be 3X minus 1, as it's been in all the other examples. So the chance of getting pink pink is those things multiplied together. So X times X minus 1 over 3X times 3X minus 1. So that will give me X squared minus X over 9X squared minus 3X. For blue, that should be relatively simple for us. I've got 5 over 3X multiplied by 4 over 3X minus 1. So that's going to give me 20 over 9X squared minus 3X again. This is the most complicated one. I'm just going to give myself a little bit of space to do this. I'm going to make this 2X minus 5. I'm going to make this 2X minus 6. So that will give me 4X squared minus 10X minus 12X plus 30. So the chance of being green is 4X squared minus 22 X's plus 30 all over 3X times, all over 9X squared minus 3X. Now, if I look at that, then I've got to find the probability that they're both the same. I'm going to add all of those probabilities together. Now, luckily, they've got a common denominator, which is 9X squared minus 3X. But then I'm going to have to combine all of these together. So I've got X squared minus X. I've got 20, and I've got 4X squared minus 22 X's plus 30. So that would give me 5X squared. X squared add 4X squared is 5X squared minus 23 X's plus 50, and that's all over 9X squared minus 3X, which is exactly the format we wanted. A would be 5, B would be negative 23, C is 50, D is 9, and E would be negative 3. And that is the paper finished.